Remember your next chance to win $1,000 in the keyword for cash. That's coming up this morning at 9:05. Just listen for the keyword, then dial star win. If you're the randomly selected nationwide entrant and you know the keyword, you could win $1,000. Who couldn't use that?
Let me ask you something. Do you think it's gotten colder, right? Significantly colder? I mean, it's still nice during the day.
Yeah, it's dipping a bit.
I don't know. I wouldn't call it significant.
In the 60s, though, right? Sometimes the 50s at night.
Okay, maybe at night, but during the day, it's still going to be 80 today.
During the day, it's been nice. I've noticed my knee's been bothering me.
Oh, really?
And I feel like it's a weather change.
That old man bit?
Yeah, it's just a sore chronic knee issue.
Right.
But it didn't bother me pretty much all summer. And as it's gotten a little colder,
You and Gilbert having the knee issues.
I think the weather is affecting it.
Well, there's no doubt. You have a torn meniscus.
Torn meniscus.
There's no doubt that if you have some knee issues, that weather will affect it.
I think it's kicked in.
Oh,
Honestly,
you're not getting it repaired?
It's stupid. I went and the surgery seemed like a scam to me. It was 4 years ago. It's
sure it's a
gotten
scam.
a lot better.
Right.
Well, they don't repair it. They just kind of trim around it.
Okay.
Shave it down.
I didn't need it. I didn't feel like I needed it. So
Okay.
it does get a little bit sore.
I can usually tell when it's going to rain by my knee.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I haven't been able to pinpoint it to that extent, but
This is a classic old man bit.
this is
by
an
the
old
way.
man bit.
The
I'm sorry.
onset of colder weather / rain, and like your knee starts aching,
My
or
knees-
your joints are all banged up.
I'm serious. My knees started aching in the last 3 or 4 days, and I'm thinking it's weather related. It's not like I've done anything particularly. I mean, I went gone for a few runs, but
Yeah.
it's not out of the ordinary.
Next segment, we're going to complain about the music those young whippersnappers are playing.
Get off my lawn! Shakes fist angrily.
Whippersnappers.
I like the music the young whippersnappers are
Sure,
playing.
maybe too much.
I like it
And
too
that
much.
sexually suggestive dancing.
I like that
I think
too.
it comes down to you're just getting old and you're breaking down.
Yeah, but it didn't happen to me in the summer. Summer, I was actually a lot more active. And he wasn't bothered. I think it's
Time
the weather.
marches onward.
I'm telling you, the weather is
I'm
making
sure
me
maybe if it's getting cooler at night, it might have something to do with it.
Yeah, I think so.
But just face it.
Maybe I'm crazy.
You're just old.
And my left shoulder, let me tell you something. I guarantee you, if I went and saw Dr. B today, Dr. Barton Bishop, he would say,
Torn labrums.
In my left shoulder.
I think I have one,
And I will
too.
not do it.
I
'Cause that
think I
was
have a
so
torn
torturous.
labrum in both left. I know I have one on the right. I think I have one on the left.
I had my right one repaired, and I slept on it and thought it was no big deal. It was a torturous year recovery. This left one, I go out in my driveway. I have a silly hoop out there. I like to shoot. It takes me 15 minutes to warm up my left shoulder. It's painful. And, you know, left hand is just holding the ball. Right hand's the one who's doing all the work.
You're no Bradley Bickle.
Just to lift my left
stroking
arm
him.
up like this.
Yeah, you think Brad Beal has these issues?
No.
Well, he's gonna
He
when he gets
will.
older.
Yeah,
He
well,
will.
not
He's
now
gonna.
because he's young and spry.
You know, one of the big stories, NBA related, you guys went to the Wizards Media Day.
Yeah, that was
But one of
fun.
the big stories, you know, they all had their media days everywhere. One of the big stories is LeBron James's hairline. He
Hairline and the
continues
fact
to-
that he's like
Is it receding
disappearing.
even more?
No, it looks like he might be doing the spray on bit because there are like some shots of him. Like people break this down. There's some shots of him where you can see his hair is going way back. And then like when there are media pictures and everything, he's got it all tightened up and the hair seems to move forward.
You know what? He's the
Who
king
was
of the
it?
world.
Was it
Just
Ray
own
Lewis?
it. You're losing your hair. Own it.
Who was it from the Raven? I think it was Ray Lewis that did the
Yeah,
spray
Ray
on
Lewis.
bit.
The spray paint.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's
there's
spraying,
some
but
thought that
he's
he
doing
might be
something.
spraying.
He's doing something. I mean, I've seen the inconsistent pictures. There's no question about it. I figured he just got some sort of hair implants like Sam Weiner.
Sam Weiner. No one knows who Sam Weiner is.
Sales guy here.
And it's making me slap my knee.
But I mean, Sam wasn't hiding it, right?
Yeah,
It
I
was,
mean-
Sam was doing a bit
Sure.
for one like
You
a company he was.
you either own the
selling.
baldness or you get something done.
Sam was walking around with these patches of hair coming out.
He says he's getting it done again, though.
Oh,
The
really?
other day.
Plugs? Why?
Because he has money falling out of his
Because-
pockets.
Why do you think? Because it lasted 2 years, then it all fell out.
I gotta get the hair on my back of my neck shaved, like or lasered. I gotta get that bit. Can we get that one again? JP did that, like 10 treatments.
No, they didn't give me 10 treatments.
How many they do?
I think that we did 5 or so.
I did
Case
that.
did like 2.
I did too, and then I read the story about the person that had too much of the lidocaine, which
Yeah,
is the
and-
numbing
and
agent.
they donked off?
And they donked off, wrapped up in saran wrap. And I said, just like I was in the waiting room.
You said, "I don't
and
wanna
I
go out
said,
that way."
well, I'm out. I'm not doing this anymore.
But I think that's one of those deals where if we pull back the curtain,
Yeah.
we sometimes get these offers where a client will offer us services, and we do commercials as trade. And that's one of those deals where they say, we're going to give you the 5 treatments free, and we're going to wipe out that hair on the back of your neck. And then it turns out after the 5, you probably need another 5. You're going to have to pay
The
for
best
that.
one by far.
Well, I don't want to pay.
This
That's
is
what somebody
even
hooked
close.
me.
The best one
Takes
by
his gig on
far
his ass off.
is when EB and Brett went and got the shots, I guess, for
What was the name of
like
that company?
like a
don't
weight loss thing.
remember.
Where they,
It's one of those
they had to get
spa
like
bits.
50 shots. Didn't you have to get like 50 shots like in
Let me
your
tell you something.
abdomen and your
That
gut?
was torture.
But what's funny is he would come in every morning and go, I feel great.
No, I didn't.
I love it. I'm losing so much
For your
weight.
spot
say-
you did.
Oh, for the spot.
Yeah, for the spot.
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
spot.
Yeah. No.
But not in real life.
And then meanwhile, you take off your shirt and you look like you just went 12 with Vander Holyfield.
Well, no, it looks like
Wasn't it like
looks like
soy
somebody
sauce?
impregnated me.
Weren't you getting, like,
Well, that's
no,
true.
it wasn't soy
It was
sauce.
called lipo shape.
It was some
That
sort
was
of
the procedure.
soy protein.
Yeah,
So
they,
you
you go.
they
yoked
injected
and-
it into your fat,
That
and
was
it was supposed
terrible.
to burn it
Well,
from the
if
inside.
you remember, and by the way, this was me taking a bullet for Brett.
Yeah.
Because
Because Brad was a big fan.
Brett was a little heavier, but Brett saw that like Britney and all the girls. It was like the trendy thing that the celebs were doing, the girls that he was into. Remember, he was doing celebtweeting.com.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, dude, we got to do this. So like all these girls were like going to Vegas or somewhere, and they were getting these shots, which. So, instead of like dieting
Right.
and
Instead of
exercising,
working to get
right,
rid of the fat.
you get these shots, and they supposedly
It
kill
like
your
dissolves
fat cells.
the fat.
And
dissolves the
Brett
fat
would come
cells.
in. He would be holding his sides like, I've never felt so bad in my life.
Let me tell you
And
something.
we would just point our fingers at that.
So, but here's the thing: because Brett was just a producer,
Yeah.
they wouldn't give him the gig,
Right.
So he needed one of us to help
Right.
endorse it with him. So I was like, yeah, I mean, I'm kind of a fatty. I'll go in there and lose, 20 pounds. Who wouldn't? You just give me a few shots. I'm not really that afraid of needles. Sure, 50 shots. 50 shots, 3 treatments.
That's like Steph
and
Curry in a
you
triple
walk,
overtime
You walk
game.
out of there and your stomach is just filled with crap
Eric,
for 3
I
weeks.
thought you bailed out from all the treatments, though,
I think I bailed on the 3rd treatment.
go.
I definitely did too.
Didn't Brett not qualify for it to begin
Brett,
with?
how about I didn't either. We were so fat. Okay,
You were too
because,
obese.
well, here's the thing: because it doesn't really work, so it only.
There's no way that company's still around, right?
It's a
I
lot
can't
they are.
imagine.
They are.
Well,
they're
they
still
might-
doing.
I
They're
would
still
bet
killing
money.
people.
Well, hold on.
No clue.
That was just one procedure that they do.
Yeah, they did
do
a lot of things.
They do like fake tanning. They do like
Okay,
9
are
million
they
things.
still doing that procedure?
I doubt it. It was a trendy procedure like 10 years
Just
or so
doesn't
ago.
work.
No,
Right.
but they do the lasering.
Okay,
The hair
all right, that's
laser.
They
fine.
do all kinds of shady things that, that unregulated. You walk into a mall and, you guys giving you 50 shots.
You guys were like guinea pigs for that.
Of course.
Pretty much.
Jason, you had to be within only 10 or 15 pounds overweight. Brett and I were 30 plus overweight. I thought it was money. I looked at myself, I'm money. I got on the scale. Neither one of us qualified. So then I took off my underwear. I took off my T-shirt. I was there cupping my Bozak in front of the lady, trying to drop as much weight as possible. Still
So you-
didn't qualify.
So you could get.
Yeah. They had to sign waivers so that we could do it. It's true.
That was funny. I loved it.
Do you know?
Oh, we were reveling in it.
I
By
would
the way,
never
the
do it,
worst-
but I loved it.
The
You
worst
remember-
treatment I had was I did commercials a few years ago, and I actually know the guy, so I don't want to rip the company or his practice. But in the spots, I have terrible toenails. EB's got terrible toenails. Whatever. A lot of people have it. Fungus in toenails, right? I did a laser procedure, which I had to say was pain-free. It was one of the worst pains ever. Lasers at the toes, and asked me if my fungus is gone.
Zippy.
Zippy!
Still there.
Oh, I know your
mean,
fungus is still
it
there.
might have gone away for a week or two, but then it came right back.
Let's go to John in Fredericksburg. Hey, John, you're on with the Junkies.
Yeah, hey guys. Hey, Papa Bishop, I got a business opportunity for you. Playing this old man bit, man. You got to get a Ricola sponsorship for the clearing of the throat, man.
I know. I need one.
It's-
Yeah, but I've been pretty.
Ricola.
I've been pretty good lately, right?
Yeah, I think I heard you yesterday, but I can hear you even when you hit the cough button, man. You're in the background. I'm like, man, he's going to
Oh,
it.
you know what? Oh, you can hear me through the other microphones.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, no, this is the deal. Usually between 5:45 and 7, it's really bad, but then it clears up after 7.
He's only terrible for a quarter of the show.
Then it clears out.
What can I do? I mean, I don't know how to clear it up.
Well, I said, hey, it works for me. It can work for you.
Did you have it really bad at one point?
No, I mean it's not awful, but you can hear it at times. So
I have the nasal drip. That's what it is. So when I
Yeah,
wake up, obviously when I'm sleeping, I'm on my back, and then everything is just sitting there.
Yeah.
And then
It's
when
just pulling in the back of your
when
throat.
I wake up and everything starts to drain,
It's a nightmare.
I can take it out on the listeners.
Why not? Can't you take some sort of antihistamine or something, or
Probably.
decongestant?
But usually when after the show, it's fine, and I don't think about it.
Right. Yeah, we're just the one. We're the lucky.
Yeah, you're the lucky
guys.
Hey, look.
We just get to hear you go.
And then drag it.
Here's the deal. I pull back the curtains here a little bit again.
Yeah.
I've got 2 cups here. Right?
Right.
These are, people might think if you're watching us that I'm drinking coffee. I'm not. This is water. All right. And this is my spit
That's
cup.
mucus.
That's loogie.
Yeah, he's got a
Yeah.
spit cup.
I'll
Don't you
pay
see
Elon
that?
$100
There's
to drink it.
there's probably I don't know 2 or 3 ounces of loogies.
There's a lot of Lugers
in
in
this
there.
cup.
And Drabby, doesn't he leave the loogie cup out?
Oh, that was so disgusting yesterday. It's filled with his saliva.
No, usually I throw it away. I just forgot yesterday.
Well, thank you for that.
It's so gross.
Right? I mean, usually
Nice bonus.
Usually I throw it away, Drab.
Usually, yes.
What are we gonna do? You want me to spit on the table?
No, it's better. You used to just spit in the corner.
Sometimes on the
Yeah, I mean,
carpet.
Yeah,
we're
that's what I
leaving.
mean.
We're leaving here in a few months. I'm shocked you're not spitting on the walls
In
yet.
the old building,
In
I
the
would.
old
I would
studio,
just spit on it.
Jason disrespected the space so much, and he hated everyone. He would just turn around and spit in the corner of the studio.
Well, I mean, it was a garbage can. That building was a garbage
We
can.
had to work there.
Why are you spitting all over my pillow?
I swear to God, that old studio we worked at the old JFK building in Fairfax, it reeked of urine. Some days we would go in there and we just
That wasn't
reek.
me. It was the overnight guy.
I actually think it was the afternoon show at some point, just going in there and just using it for a toilet.
Could have been.
I really believe that.
I know. it
I
wasn't
don't
me.
know.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
All right, coming up next, we'll go around the NFL with the Junkies Blitz. Cakes' Raiders have a new head coach.